Okay, this is cause number 25 CR 430. You're Mr. Burge.
Yes, sir.
You're Ms. Holmes, your attorney and the state's attorney. I already have an order amending probation conditions ready to fill out. Let me look at this real quick. Can you summarize what we're
Yes, Your Honor.
asking?
Two issues we were requesting. If Mr. Burch, there's a no contact order right now under the probation terms. If he could have contact with the complainant, Erica Burge, because they do have children together and the children, would like Mr. Burge to be in contact and participate. And so for that limited purpose, we were asking that the no contact, be amended so that, he could be involved with the children.
Oh, but detail, it's all in the details. What does that mean?
So there was originally a protective order. That protective order
Okay,
has been terminated.
Okay,
So the children have activities that their daughter actually has a graduation next week, in which they would like Mr. Burge to attend. The original orders was not allowing him to do so, so we just wanted to make sure we took care of that. And family courts, that order has been terminated, but we wanted to make sure he's not in violation of probation conditions as well. So we were asking that that condition be amended to have some type of contact, so that he's not in violation, because obviously at graduation, he'll be in, if granted, he would be in the presence of Ms. Burge. And the events the children may have.
The judge, the wording is important here. There is a current order in family court that grants him restricted access to the children that is supervised by her parents. We certainly are in agreement to him having contact under those conditions. We are not in agreement to co-parenting because that would be against what the family court ordered. If in his contact that is supervised, we certainly don't have any objections to them having contact with the complainant at that time, but not at any other time. That's what the parties, that's what I've talked to the complainant. That's what we can be in agreement to as far as modifying the conditions.
That's fine. We just needed the
Okay.
so that he's not in violation of probation, because it says no contact period, so.
And it is true, Judge, there's a young lady that's not his biological child that's graduating that she would like for him to attend the high school graduation. He's been the father figure for her for years, so we want to facilitate that.
everybody is bending over backwards to deal with your mistakes. You understand?
Yes, sir.
And I'm talking about your mistakes in plural form. This isn't, we're not here for the first family assault. Or
No.
this is a subsequent one. And you just can't just get up one morning and it's all finished, done, behind us, and everything is fine. Because a third one is shame on me. Somebody would say, who? What irresponsible judge was monitoring this and responsible for this? We all grew up in households. We're in households, almost all of us. Never, and I'm a reasonable, normal person, never could I even fathom this happening when I was growing up. It just went that way. My parents respected each other, which is what should be. And I would never think of wanting my family. You're supposed to be third. Creator is first. Others, especially family, are second. You come in third. Selflessness versus selfishness. Self-centeredness versus selflessness. But shame on you for being in this a second time. I mean, I don't know what you failed to learn in the first event, but this is This is off the chart. In fact, I've done this for a long time, and I've never had one like this where we had to deal with a second similar family assault event, which makes me, when there's unusual, unique situations, it gets everybody's attention because there's an abnormalcy about all of this. I see a motion that was filed to amend the probation and is requesting,
There was a second request as well by us.
all I have is a May 5th one.
There's two parts to her request. That's fine.
The other one is in regards to the bid classes that Mr. Burgess ordered.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's all here in this motion, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. Children, would also like for him to be involved in their lives. In a responsible way, is I'm sure what they infer.
Yes.
He's requesting to be allowed to have contact in order to co-parent and attend. And his work schedule doesn't give him the opportunity to attend, which is why he's at work. He's requesting the court allow him to attend virtually so that he may complete this requirement for probation. How does this virtual work? Because we've already caught people virtually doing nothing. When it's their virtual, they'll turn it on and then they're gone. Then they show back up after it's all over with. And I mean, we've caught people just walking away, and it's a joke.
Yes, Your Honor.
Monitoring this for completion is important. How do we know he's sitting in front of the computer, or I guess the PC, and doing?
Judge, that's why the state objects to that amendment.
Yeah, there's no, unless there can be an independent witness watching him. I don't trust him. He's here for the second time for family assault. I don't trust him. Didn't learn it the first time.
He has since this motion was filed, he since re-enrolled in the program. We've got a letter that was tendered to the probation department yesterday that indicates that, Judge.
Mr. Champ, you carry a lot of weight with me. What do you say about all this?
I say if he attend the program weekly as scheduled.
In person?
Yes, sir, in person, he would gain the benefits of it.
Well, that goes without saying, but what do you mean? So he understands what we're talking about.
We've had countless conversations about this.
He will, I think what you're saying, he will be rewarded.
Yes, sir, he will.
I
With his
agree.
family.
You haven't earned my trust. So no on the virtual.
Your Honor, is it okay if I contact so we can see if there's possible other times that family services may have to allow him? Because I don't want it to affect that he gets hired and then we're here because they're saying he's not working.
Yeah, I'll give you some time to do that. I think it's in his best interest and the best interest of the family. I don't know where the family is headed as a family unit. Because I just didn't grow up this way. And I don't act this way. And it's sort of later. Family is everything.
The parties have been divorced, Judge, since
My parents divorced.
I'm just
And
making sure, Judge.
But what I'm saying is, I know where you're coming from.
Yes, sir.
But they still respected each other and there wasn't any violence or threatened violence. And it was difficult for everybody. But we all, I had 4 siblings, and some of them took it better than others. But it adversely affects the unit. There's something special about a family unit.
Agreed.
Just the way nature and our creator, I think, meant it. And sometimes things don't work out. But that means everyone has to work harder to ensure that all people are respected, and most importantly, the children are not adversely affected any more than is normal under those circumstances. And generally families, unless they're in violent odds with each other, work together. Despite the fact they may be separate legally. That's what I hope. something special about a family, even when it's when marriage doesn't work. There's so this motion is asking for something that we're not gonna I'm not gonna allow the virtual classes. He's got to work something else out. Be allowed to contact in order to co-parent. Okay, what about that? Subpart A.
That was what I advised you, Judge, that it's that we agree to contact that is incidental with Ms. Burge as it's defined underneath the current family law court order that provides him restricted access to the children that's supervised by the public.
That's, we need an order doing that, stating that. So could you prepare that order? Or somebody could.
I just want to approve it, Judge.
Y'all's motion in order, y'all could prepare an order in that regard, granting subpart A. And under the circumstances that the state is requesting, I agree, so they can get the family back in the right direction. And then I'd like every 6 months to have a review on how the family is doing. Maybe 5, but
Yes, sir.
I mean, and I don't want to hear, I don't want to float anything about anything except the utmost respect and honor and politeness to your ex-spouse, the mother of your children, who is the mother of your children. Because y'all are going to have to deal with those children together the rest of your lives. No matter what direction you're heading, you still have a common, important. How many children? 3 gifts from our Creator.
I'm going to talk to the.
How are you gonna handle those gifts that your Creator has given to you? Irresponsibly or responsibly? And with understanding and care. And to the mother of the children. I hope it's in the right direction. Let's fix this, get an order. I'll sign it under the terms that we've discussed, and then we'll review it in 6 months. How we're doing on everything. Okay, so best wishes to your goal.
Have a good day.
Derek?
Judge, you want to share this?
Okay. Yes.
We're ready now.
Yes.